the Amazon. A name that echoed in my mind like a drumbeat, the lungs of the planet, a place teeming with life, both beautiful and deadly. I dreamt of this moment, of testing myself against this emerald giant. Now here I was, standing on the edge of an ocean of green ready to dive in. The air hung heavy and hot, thick with the scent of 1,000 growing things. Exotic birds called out in the distance, their songs a symphony of the wild. Beneath the symphony, a low hum, a constant buzz of insects reminded me of the challenges ahead. This wasn't a game, this was the Amazon, and it demanded respect. Excitement coursed through me, a jolt of adrenaline. This was it, the real deal. But beneath the excitement, a flicker of fear. This jungle was unlike any other place on Earth. It was home to creatures unseen anywhere else, some beautiful, some deadly. I took a deep breath, the humid air thick in my lungs. This wasn't the time for fear. This was a time for focus, for instinct, for survival. I had 24 hours to experience the Amazon, to learn its secrets, to face its challenges. And I wouldn't waste a single second. My guide, a man named Inti, moved through the jungle with the grace of a jaguar. He was a man of the rainforest, his knowledge passed down through generations. He was my key to survival. We entered the dense foliage, the air immediately cooler, the light dimmer. The sounds of the jungle intensified, a cacophony of chirps, croaks, and rustles. Inti pointed out the smallest details, the tracks of a passing spider monkey, the telltale signs of a jaguar's territory. He showed me which plants offered sustenance and which held danger. The jungle was a book, and he was teaching me its language. My backpack was light, every item carefully chosen for its necessity. A machete for clearing paths and building shelter, a fire starter, essential for boiling water and warmth during the cool jungle nights, a water bottle with a built-in filter, a lifeline in this humid environment, a basic first aid kit because accidents happen, especially in the jungle, and finally, a compass, a small but vital tool for navigation in this disorienting world of green. Each item held the weight of survival. I knew I had to use them wisely, efficiently, and respectfully. The jungle was a harsh teacher, and I was determined to learn its lessons. Section 5. Taming the Wild Flame. Finding a suitable clearing for our camp was the first challenge. Then came the task of building a fire. The humidity in the air made it a true test of skill and patience. I gathered dry tinder, carefully crafting a bird's nest to catch the spark. With a few strikes of the fire starter, a tiny ember glowed, a beacon of hope in the gathering darkness. Carefully, I nurtured the flame, adding small twigs, then larger branches as the fire gained strength. Soon a satisfying crackle filled the air, and a plume of smoke rose to greet the darkening sky. The fire meant warmth, protection, and the ability to cook whatever the jungle provided. Section 6. Nature's Classroom. The jungle was a classroom like no other. Inti's knowledge was incredible. He identified plants with medicinal properties, their leaves offering relief from stings and bites. He pointed out camouflaged insects, their vibrant colors hidden until the last moment. We encountered a group of howler monkeys, their calls echoing through the trees, a sound both eerie and exhilarating. Inti showed me how to identify edible plants, from heart of palm to wild fruits. He taught me how to track animals, reading the subtle signs left behind in the undergrowth. The jungle was a living, breathing encyclopedia, and I was an eager student. Section 7. When Shadows Crawl. As night descended, the jungle transformed. The air grew heavy with moisture, and the sounds of the rainforest intensified. The chirping of insects became a deafening chorus, punctuated by the croaks of frogs and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures. The shadows from the setting sun stretched long and eerie, turning familiar shapes into lurking monsters. Fear, primal and instinctive, pricked at the edges of my awareness. The jungle was a different beast at night, its dangers amplified by the darkness. I kept close to the fire, its flickering light a small circle of safety in a world of unknown threats. Section 8. Jungle Chef. Inti's skills extended beyond navigation and plant identification. He was also a master of jungle cuisine. He showed me how to build simple traps, using vines and branches hoping to catch a small animal for protein. He also pointed out edible grubs and insects, a vital source of sustenance in a survival situation. I'll admit, the thought of eating grubs wasn't my favorite, but survival often means pushing past our comfort zones. I took a deep breath and popped the grub into my mouth. It wasn't bad, surprisingly nutty, a valuable lesson in resourcefulness. Section 9. A test of wills. The Amazon wasn't just a test of knowledge, it was a test of will. The humidity was relentless, clinging to my skin, making every movement an effort. Thorns tore at my clothes and insects buzzed incessantly around my head. Leeches found their way onto my skin, their presence a constant reminder of the jungle's tenacity. But I pushed on, driven by a desire to experience the Amazon in its entirety, to prove to myself that I could handle its challenges. The jungle demanded respect and I was determined to earn it. Section 10. Dawn, in the Emerald City. As dawn approached, the jungle slowly came alive with a different kind of energy. The air, still humid, felt lighter, fresher. Birdsong filled the air, replacing the nocturnal chorus with a symphony of hope. The first rays of sunlight pierced the canopy, painting the leaves in shades of emerald and gold. I watched the sunrise over the vast expanse of the Amazon, a sense of awe washing over me. I had survived the night, faced my fears, and learned more than I could have imagined. The Amazon, in all its beauty and danger, had left an indelible mark on my soul. It was a reminder of the power of nature, the importance of respect, and the resilience of the human spirit.